So today I'm going to install the Silver Bullet throttle body spacer from AFE on my 2016 Colorado. It's the 3.6 V6. I'm going to see what this does when the truck's tuned back to stock. Right now I'm running the Diablo tune on the truck. I want to see if this actually makes a difference in terms of how it sounds. I'm also looking at it as a cheap, well, I shouldn't say cheap, it's not cheap, but a cheaper option to hopefully fix some of the people's complaints about throttle response, but not a lot of people want to spend, $200 or $300, upwards of $500 for a fix for the shutter or for throttle response. So this is a cheaper alternative to all of the other things, and I'm just going to test it out. All right, first things first, I'm going to turn this truck back to the stock tune, put the stock files back on it. Then I'll get it a clip of the exhaust before I put the throttle body spacer in, and then one after. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so the throttle body's off. I'm going to grab the spacer, put it on. So there's how it's supposed to sit on the throttle body. Yeah, I'm just doing this by myself, so it's a little bit difficult to kind of get everything sorted and on. To take it around the block. The throttle body spacer's been installed. I couldn't really hear if there was a difference in exhaust tone, but the video might be able to pick it up a little bit better. That's without the tune. So yeah, I'm going to take it around the block and see if the throttle response is any different. It seems much smoother. It doesn't hang around certain RPMs. It's cut down significantly on the drone and the rattle of the 63 series air intake. I'm pretty impressed with that alone. I could care less about throttle response just because I know exactly what I wanted to set my settings to with the tuner. However, the tuner costs $300 and some odd USD and 500 Canadian. The Silver Bullet throttle body spacer comes with 2 gasket seals. Put it on one on either side, obviously. And that cuts down on the whistle that you get at high speeds at the throttle body. For $210 Canadian or I believe it's 156 American. I'm going to say that this is a good, cheap solution to throttle response. Now, ultimately, the throttle response isn't going to fix your transmission shudder, but it's going to make it easier for you to put your foot into it and not have to feel like it's not going anywhere. There's some drone right there. That was at just a little under 3,000 RPM. I got drone. Hello, White Colorado. Nice to meet you. That's an old lady, never mind. She don't want none. So, I'm gonna get back home. I'm gonna install the Diablo tune again, take a listen to the exhaust, take it out for another rip, and basically sum up my final thoughts on the matter. The install time is nothing. It's literally nothing. It took me maybe 20 minutes. The reason for it is I was doing it by myself and I was being super impatient. So instead of pulling my cold air intake up and out of the way, I kind of just pulled it back and like tried to just jam everything in there. Okay, so to sum up the throttle body spacer from AFE, I wasn't looking for it to give me torque or horsepower gains. I was looking to see what it did in terms of throttle response. Now, people are going out there and they're spending hundreds of dollars, $300, $400, $500 on parts. Like they're getting the pedal commander, they're getting a cold air intake, they're getting, you know, transmission tunes from General Motors, or I mean that's covered, but or they're getting tuners. They're getting aftermarket tuners with canned tunes, or you can go get custom tunes like B&R or whatever. That costs a lot of money. I'm happy to say that this is a much cheaper solution in terms of throttle response. When I stuck that on there, it was immediately noticeable that putting my foot on the pedal and getting it up to speed was a much smoother transition.